Hi guys, this is Sarah. Welcome back to Raven's Crochet. I'm Sarah and my furry feline Raven is somewhere. Raven, kitty, 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 kitty. Maybe if I shake the treats, she'll come out. Usually when I start talking and playing on my phone, she'll jump up on the couch or she'll come rub up against my leg wanting attention. It's like, I don't know what you're giving your attention to, but that's my attention and I want it now. That's how cats are. If they ever get in between you and what's in front of your face, they either want the attention you're giving that item to, or they want that item to smell like them. Because they are marking their territory. That's theirs, and you are theirs, and you know your cat pretty much thinks that they own your home. So, dogs too, I'm sure most of them feel the same way. So I've already cracked this open. I was too excited, and let's be real here. This is a retake. Even us podcasters make mistakes. We're not perfect. We are here to show you our experiences, our ideas, our tips, our tricks, our patterns, our inspiration, and we'll refer you to where we've got our inspiration or what gives us love or just what we like. And it's just another thing that's so great about this community. I love this community so much. I've been doing this since late March. And I just reached over 700 subscribers. And if you know me long enough, then you'll know that I've already reached my 500 subscribers. And I celebrated that milestone by doing a giveaway. So when I reach 1,000 subscribers, I will be celebrating that milestone too with another giveaway. And there is something inside this box that I ordered to put in that giveaway. I already have yarn in it, a yarn goodie book with patterns, some stitch markers, a couple other things that'll be a nice little surprise in the giveaway video. And then these. I was waiting for these hooks to come in. Smiley'sYarns.com. That link is in my description box below. I don't know how long these will last, but these are crochet hooks. Aluminum crochet hooks by Red Heart. They are $1 a piece. Yes, you heard me right. $1. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. Bam! $1 a piece. And I got 4 different sizes in equal amount of increments, meaning I got a 3.5 millimeter, a 4.5 millimeter, a 5.5 millimeter, and a 6.5 millimeter. These are great sizes to have, very close to 3, 4, 5, and 6 millimeter hooks. The 6.5 millimeter hook is great for blankets, working with chunkier yarns. The 5.5 is great for making larger size hats, scarves. You can even use that for a blanket, baby blankets. The 4.5 millimeter is what I like to use best for the beanie hooks. Excuse me, for the beanie hats now. And the 3.5 millimeter is great for working with smaller weights of yarn or working smaller items and projects and stuff like that, making little headbands or, you know, just small stuff like that. So these will be in my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. I pretty much need to add these into that box and then it's all ready to go. I just need to reach 1,000 subscribers so I can randomly draw a winner and get that box sent out. I'm like so excited. It makes me feel good though too. It really does make you feel good to give back. Because I've been crocheting for 25 years off and on throughout most of my adult life and most of my teenage life. My great-grandmother taught me on my father's side of the family. She passed away when I was real young. But I relearned and had to get retaught when I was 17, and then from that point on, I have been following most people, most tutorials on YouTube. There are tons of websites that will have patterns and explain to you how to crochet, and tons of books that you can read. And while I did go to Walmart and buy just a basic crochet book, I did flip through that, but I learned more from watching videos. Excuse me. I have been following podcasters for maybe 8 or 9 years, and I have learned so much from other yarn crochet podcasters. I wanted to do my own thing here in my own way and give back on my own terms and with the different kinds of yarn that I have to offer. So again, thank you if you were a noob subscriber. Welcome to my channel. I really appreciate you joining me and seeing what my channel has to offer. welcome back if you've been here before. I really appreciate you sticking with me and hanging around. It's so great to see what all the YouTube podcasters have to offer on their channel. They all have like different scenarios, different lifestyles. They get different types of yarn. They receive different things from different people. This world is beautiful. Diversity, in my opinion, is beautiful. If we were all the same, this world would be boring. We would not have any interest in making new friends because everybody would just be the same. Same. Oh, you're a number black. Oh, you're a black, just like that black one. Oh, you're a purple, just like that purple. You're an orange, just like that orange. That would suck, right? So, here's all the yarn I got. They did send me their invoice. Like I said, this just lists all the items that you ordered, and the second page lists your total amount and your personal information. And so the first thing I got was the Yarn Art Harmony. I only got one ball of this because I have a small project in mind for this. I only needed one. And this was $3, by the way, $2.99 on their website. Such gorgeous, vivid colors. Gorgeous, gorgeous. This is 60% wool, 40% acrylic, number 4 worsted weight yarn, and a 50-gram ball. It's 80 meters, 87.49 yards, 1.76 ounces. I got this with the intent of making small little soap bar sacks. And because it's mostly wool, or more than half wool, the wool will felt in with the soap as it decreases and gets smaller in size, right? It does have a lot of acrylic with it, of course, and that's okay to me because I would rather buy something cheaper. I'm sorry, I'm a cheap ass. 100% wool is good for this, especially felting wool. But this will still felt a little bit, and if there's any fuzzies and stuff that ball up from the acrylic, I can easily just tear those off and throw them in my trash can right there. So no big deal. Very, very gorgeous. The next one I got 3 of these. Bam! Gorgeous. There's cashmere in this yarn, baby. This is 40% Angora, 20% cashmere, and 40% polyamide. Every single one of these fiber contents make the yarn that much softer, especially cashmere, and especially polyamide. I'm not too familiar with Angora. I am going to research that and explain that better in another video. But as for the meantime, this is another 50-gram ball, 200 meters, designed in Italy. I believe all of these yarns I have here are manufactured in Turkey, if I'm not mistaken. This is the Angora Luxe, which is luxurious. It's in the color lavender. I got 3 of these for just under $18, so these were $6 a piece, $5.99 on their website. Gorgeous. They only have very, very pale pastel-y colors, and so of course I'm the biggest fan of purple. Oh man, this is so soft. I wanted to make like a simple granny square, or a simple granny stitch scarf. And I thought this would be really gorgeous. I don't know if I want to keep it when it's done or if I want to gift it because this is way, way more pale than I care for. But the yarn is gorgeous and it's so soft. Oh my goodness, it's so soft. Another woman in my family would love this if I gifted that to her. I also got... Oops, I'm tearing some yarn out. I've been playing with this a little bit. It's kind of gotten messed up. Because like I said, this is a retake on this film. I only have so many minutes on this stupid old camera, so I just not liking technology that much. I haven't had a chance to transfer to my new phone yet. Not to mention I've been working my A off, and this morning to this early afternoon I covered a shift for another manager. So I'm like really tired, but too excited not to do this video right now. So I wanted to get this uploaded to you guys. So 6 of these, and this is 8% alpaca, 20% wool, 8% viscose, 64% acrylic. It's a number 3 lightweight yarn, and it is purple heather. Here's the thickness of it. It's a purple heather. It's got several hues of purple in it, and they call this purple heather on their site. And then with Smiley's yarns, you have to make sure you're selecting the right yarn. Not all photos will have the color name. Some photos of particular yarns will have the color name and the color number. And then when you go down to select which one you want, some of them will not always say the color name and the color number. Some of them, I think pretty much all of them tell you the color number, but not all of them will tell you the color name. So make sure the number you are selecting matches the picture. All their pictures will have the correct info for that just below the picture. Not above the picture. Right below the picture is the correct info for the yarn that you are choosing on Smiley's website. One thing I don't like about Smiley's is when they ship the box. I don't know if it's for everybody or if everyone's had this problem, but they did not send me an email when they shipped this box off, but it got to me in 6 days. I ordered this on Thursday last week. To me, here, right now, at the filming of this video, it is Wednesday, and it got to me pretty fast, and this came from New York, which is great, because I ordered I ordered ice yarns too, and they ship from Turkey, and normally they would be here by now, but they'll be here tomorrow, according to UPS, but anyways, there is one thing they did get wrong. This is my third order this year, but this is the first time they made a mistake. I ordered a dark purple chenille to go with the lavender and the black chenille that I got from Dollar Tree the other day. And instead of one big skein of dark purple, they sent me 2 small skeins of burgundy red. But that's more than okay for me. For my preference, my grandmother loves red. It's her favorite color. This is pretty much right here showing up true to camera. This end is a little bit brighter. Actually, right there. It's just a tad lighter than what it's showing up in real life. But this darker area right here is pretty much closest to its true color. It's like a blood red, a dark blood apple red. I love this color. It's only 120 meters in each skein. 120 meters, 100 grams, 100% polyester. It does not say the weight of the yarn, but it does on the website. It's a number 5 bulky weight. Number 5. And so I can make a nice little granny stitch scarf for my grandma to use. I think she would love to have this. I haven't made her anything from Chanel, let alone I don't think she has anything that's Chanel. So this would be really, a really happy gift to give to her. Excuse me while I pick up my mess of yarn. Ugh. I just spilt half the box all over the floor. That is pretty much all I got from Smiley's yarns. So now I wanted to show you the hats that I made. I made 4 hats. I'm working on the 5th hat right now. I am participating in a program called HatNotHate. I got an email from Joann's. It has all the information on it about HatNotHate. And I will, of course, have that link in the description box below. HatNotHate is about wearing blue to represent anti-bullying. Anti-bullying really touches home to me. It really pulls in my heartstrings because I have personal traumatizing experience from being bullied. And my 3 younger sisters all have personal experience in being bullied. 2 of them are minors. Savannah goes to Yukon Middle School and she's still bullied. She has a lot of friends, a lot of cool kids she hangs out with, and does things, outside of school. But she gets bullied sometimes. My other younger sister, Sophia, she's been doing homeschooling now. I think this is like her 3rd year. She's gotten into homeschooling. She went to class her first day, and now she's doing homeschooling because she's just tired of the bullying. She's tired of the drama and all the craziness. When I think I was in 4th or 5th grade. It may have been 5th grade. I was going to Apollo School. It was right in my neighborhood, a couple of streets down and a few blocks over, maybe like 2 blocks down. And I was bullied. It was just like any other morning. I got up and I walked to school because it was that close. I didn't have to ride the bus or anything. I just walked to school. And I got there about half an hour early because they have like a breakfast line. The kids can go through that line to get breakfast if they want to. And then when I was done with breakfast, I sat on the bleachers. I didn't have any friends I was hanging out with. There weren't a lot of kids, maybe like 30 or 40 kids on the bleachers while all the other kids were eating breakfast or hasn't arrived yet. I was sitting by myself, minding my own business, and these 2 little boys decided to target me and bullied me. They made fun of my appearance. They were picking on me about every little thing. I got really mad about that. It really hit home, and I retaliated. I don't remember if I threw something at them. I think I just said something mean, maybe something derogatory. I don't remember exactly. It was so long ago, but they of course had a tattletale on me. They went and told one of the teachers, who I think in turn was going to get the principal or somebody, I don't remember, but I kind of freaked out and I was really upset and I ran home. I bolted out that front door and I ran home. I was the only child till I was about 10. So it was just me and my mom at the time. I had a key to let myself in. Mom was already at work. Not 5 minutes later, after I got home, the principal's vehicle was pulling up in my driveway. I was peeping through the windows. Had like a white big SUV. He's banging on the front door. I'm like hiding in my room, being silent, dead. Like I'm not at home. There's nobody in this house. Like I'm not answering the door to you. I want nothing to do with your school ever again. So of course, within a half an hour or so, my mother got home. And I told her exactly what happened. She could see how upset I was. I had nothing to do with that school ever again. I never went back. I didn't even go back to have those classes that day. I was so upset. So, let alone that teacher paddled me without my mother's permission. He had this, I don't want to go into that, big wooden thing that no kid likes to have. But there has been a lot of drama in my family. DHS has called around. You know, my younger sister's having problems in school. It really floors me and really upsets me. I can't even begin to describe how much it upsets me when an adult will not listen to the child when they're talking about their issues they're having, about being bullied or abused, whether verbally or physically or sexually. I don't think any child would ever lie about being bullied or hurt in any way, shape, or form. And for policemen to side with the parent, ignoring the blood that they have on their face and not even do anything to discipline the parent, it pisses me off. I'm sorry. Bullying is just, it's really personal to me and it just really hits home. And I'm sorry I'm getting upset about it. This is a happy channel. We want to be happy, 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 joy, joy. Come on now. My niece's name is Joy, so I can see that and think of her now. She's so cute. She's so cute. My sister's baby, Joy, she's not even 2 yet. She'll be 2 in October. She is the size of a 5-year-old, no joke. I saw her a couple of months ago. She was wearing a shirt that said 5T on its tag. She's a big girl, but we have big genes in our family, and so does her dad's side. We all have big genes. She's going to be tall, and she's going to be a big girl. She'll probably end up being a basketball player for all we know. But if anybody bullies her, we're all going to teach her how to send that kid with bruises home. You bully my girl? Of course, you know, you can't bully a kid back by hitting them. We'll teach her some good mannerisms, or at least we'll teach her how to hit harder than the kid that hit her. So, anyways, back on a happier note. Okay, so the pattern, what did I throw those hats at? The pattern I used for these hats, I love the pattern. I used a pattern from Crystal's channel, Bag O' Day. She uses just some basic cable front post stitches and some single crochets throughout. And it's really easy to follow. The cabling can be a little tricky at first, but once I got the first, I'd say once I got 2 hats made, this third hat, I flew right through it real quick. Now, she uses a 5.5 millimeter in her tutorial, and for my personal preference, it's just a little bit too big. It's like made for like a man's head, or if you're a really large person, or if you have like a really large head, or if you have like a lot of thick hair, this would be great. So in these next 2 hats, I went down to a 4.5 millimeter hook. So they're just a little bit snug to put on my head, but they'll be great for kids or the average size kid. And these will be washed first. Once I sew in my last tails, I'll put these in the washing machine. And then with the leftover yarn I have, I will make pom-poms. The yarn I used was Red Heart Super Saver Jumbo. 100% acrylic. I got this from Walmart for like $8. 482 yards was enough, more than enough to make 3 hats. You saw these 3 hats I made. 3 hats. And I have enough to make 2 pom. I'll make pom-poms for 2 of the hats. And if you saw one of my last videos, you'll see that this package was from the yarning bee that I made those cables out of. For looming, it comes with the looming thingy, the looming bee, the picking tool, and then this is the pom-pom maker. I haven't used it yet, but there's a side for small pom-poms. I'll more than likely use this side for the bigger pom-poms. And I have enough yarn here to make 2 of those. So I will show you guys in an upcoming video on how to use this, because I need to get these done soon anyways, because I believe the deadline for these hats to get them shipped in is mid-October. If I'm late, that's okay too. And if I don't get them sent at all, which I will be donating some to my sister's school. I will mail some to my sister to give to her and herself and her friends. And I will spread the word about BLUE, standing for anti-bullying. So, Crystal's pattern is awesome. I love doing these hats. Her pattern inspired me to make my own hat. And this is my own hat right here. I made this hat using my own pattern that was inspired by Crystal's pattern. Instead of doing cables and single crochet, I did the alpine stitch and half double crochet. If you see closely, I don't know if you can see, if you can tell, I did the alpine stitch where you do a front post double crochet. You do a front post double crochet over your double crochets. You do a double crochet over your front post double crochets, if that makes any sense. Excuse me. I'm so sorry, excuse me. My nose is running because I got a little upset, so I'm sorry. The yarn I used for this hat was some reflective yarn. These are both from Line brand. This is Basic Stitch Reflective. It's a number 4 worsted weight yarn. Comes in a 2.5 ounce skein at 70 grams, 115 yards, 105 meters. It was $5 at Joann's. You can order it on Line brand's website too. They still have it up there. It is, what was the content? Okay, 88% acrylic is the gray, and 12% polyester is the light strand that wraps around the gray. I have some leftover yarn of it. I can show you. So the 88% acrylic is the gray, 12% polyester is the reflective thread that wraps around. I don't know if you can tell if it's reflective or not in the camera view. Probably not because of the lighting. But this is great because I ride an electric scooter to work. I'm literally less than a mile away from my job. And so to save money and maintenance fees and gas and stuff, I use my electric scooter. I just charge it up every night when I get home or every morning before I leave work. Excuse me. And then my typical shift, because I'm not a morning person, I leave late at night, way after the sun goes down. So as I'm riding along and there's any traffic, their lights will reflect off of this yarn and I can be better seen. I didn't want it to be all black and all dark. I have some white reflective yarn as well. I was going to do like a 2-striped like Beetlejuice type of hat, which I will still do at some point. But instead of using the white and the black, I decided to use Ice Cream Scoops yarn, also from Line brand. This is an acrylic cotton blend yarn. It's so gorgeous, so gorgeous. I love this colorway. I freak out when it comes to rainbows, especially like this. To me, if it's only like 5 colors, it's not a rainbow. To me, a rainbow requires all 3 primary colors, red, yellow, blue, and all 3 secondary colors. The first 3 basic secondary colors, which is orange, green, and purple. If those 6 colors are not present, or if it's a red instead of a pink, that's fine. If it's pink instead of red, that's fine too. All 6 colors or some sort of 6 colors has to be present for me to consider it a rainbow. I guess you could consider it a rainbow if it's red, orange, yellow, green, blue. Like, come on, where's the purple? Where's the pink? You know, gotta have like a 6th color to make it like really pop as a rainbow, right? That's just me though. So this is 47% cotton, 53% acrylic. You can get this on Line brand's website, of course, but I got this from Hobby Lobby for $5.99. There's the sticker right above the pink circle next to my pinky. There's the price tag, $5.99, Hobby Lobby. This is the last one they had, but I did place an order for more of this, I believe on Hirschner's website. If I'm probably wrong, but you can, like I said, you can also order this on Line brand. And this is called Rainbow. Did I tell you the other stats? 3.5 ounce skein, 100 grams, 225 yards, 206 meters. It is a number 4 worsted weight yarn. And I did the cable stitching with the gray, and I did the half double crochet with the rainbow. And I just love how it turned out. Love it, love it, love it. So Crystal at Bag O Day, thank you so much for inspiring me with your pattern to make my own pattern. I'm not sure when I will have it available. I do plan on having an Etsy shop up and running next year. And for a short time right up front, when I first open that shop, I will have a lot of my, at least pretty much most of my written patterns for free until at such time where I will begin charging for them and putting a small price to each pattern. Because it does take some work and some reading other patterns sort of training to get to be able to write down your patterns easily. I don't like things to be too complicated. I don't like to have a hard time reading things, so I like to make my patterns as easy as possible. So this is inspired by Crystal's pattern, and this is, by the way, just a basic unisex beanie. Girl or boy can wear this, and I'm just really looking forward to sending those out. As long as the hat color is 75% blue, you can even use the blue marl if you want to. This is from Premier Basics. Beautiful blues. I could definitely make a few hats with these. I have another plan for this yarn, but next year, if I have any of this left over, this will be donated to hat making for HatNotHate. For sure, for sure, for sure. I'm not sure if this would be appropriate. There's another example. It does have a lot of blue in it, but it also has a lot of purple in it. And there's the pattern worked up. It looks like it might be mostly purple, so this one may not be appropriate. Just this one here. Like I said, the blue yarn, if you are to make any of these yourself, it has to be at least 75% blue. And they have to be sent in to a particular address by mid to late October. I don't remember if it was October 29th or an earlier date. The link is in the description box below. Excuse me, I believe it was sent to me in an email from Joanne's. But anyways, I really do appreciate you guys sticking around and being here and putting up with my shenanigans and my rambling. I really do greatly appreciate it. And that's all I have for now. In one of my next coming up videos, I will show you guys how to use this pom-pom maker when I make my pom-poms for the blue hats. And I want to do a little bit more explaining on how I like to make my patterns, because I don't like to join rounds. I like to keep going in a spiral effect. But it also depends on the color of yarn you're using and the pattern. So I will have another video explaining that and showing you the differences when I have more hats made. I'm working on a birthday beanie hat for a colleague. She just had a birthday yesterday. She just turned 29. She's an awesome person, very laid back, and just a great person to have fun with at work. And, you know, shooting the S and just having fun and being goofy and just being like, bam, like, right? So she's like, it's my birthday. And I'm like, oh, look what I just made. I made a hat. She's like, oh, make me a hat. I'm like, I got you, girl. I got you. I got you. And then that night I went home, which is like last night, and I'm like, I found the perfect yarn. She likes Spider-Man colors. I found the perfect yarn. So I've already started it, and I'm fixing to go finish it. And once I have that finished, I will show you before I gift it to her. And I think when I show you that hat that I make for her, her name is Angel, by the way. Beautiful person. When I have that hat made, I will explain the spiral effect versus the joining effect on the hats. You'll understand more clearly once I explain this to you. Trust me, I have a lot on my mind right now. I'm wired on coffee still. I'm tired from work. I've been up since 8 this morning, and that is highly unusual for me. So, yada, 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 blah, 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 schmackety, schmack, schmack. That's all I've got. I really appreciate you guys being here, like, tremendously. Please like my content if you like any of it. At least give me a like, pretty please, pretty please. And then share me with your yarny friends, whatever social media you're on, any other YouTube podcasters you love to follow. If anyone needs help to get a shout out, if anyone just started, I would love to give people shout outs and share the love and point people in the direction of other YouTube podcasters. There are so many on here that I follow. There are so many on here that I don't know about. There are so many else on here that I would love to meet and see and get to know through their videos. So if there's any podcasters that you know of that I should be checking out, feel free to let me know. My favorite so far I can list to you is Crystal Bag O'Day, Glenda Creative Grandma, Jennifer Cinnamon Stitches, Ashley Stitching Ain't Easy, and there's Nancy She's Got Yarn, and there's a whole nother handful I can't name off right now. But seriously, to me, diversity is beautiful. If we were all the same, this world would suck. Like, sorry, but it would just be boring and just not interesting. Like, why would I want to make friends with an orange when I have an orange right here? You know, why would I want to be friends with a grape when I already know what it's like to be friends with this grape? You know, it's always fun to know, to learn about other ideas. We get different inspirations from all over the place. We all have different opinions, and we all have different ethnical backgrounds, and we all have different lifestyles, and we all get to experience different things, and we all go to different places. If you think about it, not everybody has the exact same life. Even if they're twins, not everyone has the exact same life. And no two people have the same fingerprints. Ever. File your skin down a little bit, you'll lose your fingerprints for like a couple of days, but they'll just grow back and they'll still be the same. They're not going to change at all, ever. So diversity is beautiful, and just share the love. Share the yarny love as much as you can, even in other communities. Most people in this community are so nice. There are other communities that are not so nice. So it's not just a matter of keeping the love in our community, in this community. It's a matter of spreading the love and goodness to as many communities that we can. And I try to do that when I'm at work all the time. Even people who have different backgrounds, they have different skin tones, they have different views. I try to compliment like 2 or 3 people at least once every shift. I try to compliment somebody, I try to help somebody, I try to make somebody laugh. Those are my own personal 3 core values that make me happy. And I did make somebody laugh today. It was pretty funny. He was a big black guy. He looked kind of mean, but he was a big black guy. And yeah, he was laughing his A off on the way out the door. It was so funny. I'm like, you just had to have been there. It was so funny. And then this black woman came in the other day looking like a queen. She just had like all this gorgeous stuff all over her body. She looked like she was just a sparkling queen. But anyways, I'm going to leave it here, guys. Raven is here, gets my leg, so she's going to say bye with me. Raven. Thank you guys for joining my channel. I'm Sarah, and this is Raven. My channel is named after her because I live alone and she's with me most of the time, and she's my inspiration for most of it. Say bye, Raven. Say bye. Bye, guys. I really appreciate you. Seriously, share the love, and I hope you guys are having a great crochet day. I'm going to go relax with Raven and watch some Netflix. I love you guys sincerely. Bye-bye.